You know what, Lucas? When you start the season, you want to put your structure in place. You're going to start working on your chemistry. You want to work on your conditioning, and I believe we weren't ready leadership-wise. I don't think we were ready right from the get-go. It took us a good 25 games, I think, to name a captain. We felt that Luke Witkowski was not with us early on. Then when he got sent down, knowing him, I knew he would have been a big part of our leadership, and having internally Corey Conacher, Cameron Gons, Smitty, Chris Mueller at the time, Wally, those guys were leading the group. But when you have Luke Witkowski down, you know that at one point he's a big leader for you guys. So we waited the time he needed and the time we needed to really feel that everybody was comfortable to have a captain. It was time to name a captain. And you know what? Sometimes you're going to say having a captain on your team is overrated. But I think for a team like us, it was very important to have that person in the room that other people would follow and would respect. And I think he was that person. And that's what I mean. I think our chemistry, it took a little bit to put all that together to have someone to follow in the room. But then when you end up with Luke Witkowski, and then you have Daniel Walcott, who's probably one of the best glue guy I ever had on one of my team. And then you have Cameron Gons and the Conacher and Jamal Smith. I think it's a pretty good group. And I think your leadership is very healthy, and your leadership is on the same page with the coaching staff, which is obviously key. So I think for all those reasons, it took us a little bit to take off and play the way we could. But, you know, I really feel that right after Christmas, we had some good games. And obviously injuries hit us. We lost our goalie for 2 months, our number one goalie for 2 months. It allowed us to see that Spencer Martin was a pretty decent goalie for us for that period of time. And but it's always tough when you lose your number one goalie for so long. And you lose, we lost Luke Witkowski for, I think, a good 2 months as well. So we had major injuries to key guys, and that probably slowed down our progression. I thought we lost so many games that we should have won for different reasons. And but overall, I think the pieces were in place near the end. I think everybody was sitting in the right chair. Everybody was happy with their role. Everybody in the room had the same goal near the end, which is to make the playoff and maybe get some damage in the playoff. So for us, it was an interesting season, a different season from the first three. But it was getting interesting, and it unfortunately stopped.